Okay, drone video checking out Tract 3 at the Tracts at White River. Heavily wooded property. We're looking down at the county road. This is Lock 3 Road. You can see the red truck. It's on the move there. I would guess that it started right toward the southwest side of the property. And we're just kind of probably headed toward about the middle of the road frontage, I would guess. If you look at the map, you'll see that that county road kind of comes in at an angle and then runs north-south and then cuts back east-west. So you've got the county road, and then you also have an additional road, an easement road, going to the north side of the property. And on a property like this, that's a good deal because from the county road, as you go north, it rises up very steeply. So to create a trail to the top would be tricky, but having that easement road going to the top makes it super easy. You can drive there as it stands today. You can drive right up there in your truck or your SUV. In fact, I think we have a video where we drive to the top, and I'm guessing we're just trying to get our bearings here before we get way up in the air. You're going to see this is a heavily wooded property. Most of these tracts are. These first few tracts, like 1 through 4 or 1 through 5, and again, this is tract 3, they're pretty interesting because they've got Lock 3 Road, and then on the south side of Lock 3 Road, you've got the little, it's a wet weather creek, Rowlett Creek, I believe it's called, and it seems to be loaded with sycamore and with black walnut trees adjacent to the creek, which is not that unusual. The sycamores are common by creeks and rivers in the Ozarks. They're just the type of tree that really likes to have access to a good water source. So in general, if we see a sycamore tree, we know there's water that's not, that was a big sycamore right below us. Lost my train of thought. We know that there's a water, some kind of probably, water table or something, water-rich soil. Otherwise, a big sycamore wouldn't be growing. But the black walnut was nice to see as well. And we do see that in river bottoms for whatever reason. Maybe they travel well. Maybe the walnuts travel well in the river. I'm not sure about that. But black walnut can be a very valuable tree. Okay, so we're parked. I believe we're facing north on Lock 3 Road right there. And we're about to get up in the air and check this out. So where the truck is basically going to be the lowest part of the property. I guess the creek bed itself would be the lowest part. And then there's a little bit of land to the south of the road, but the bulk of the land is going to be northerly from the road. And I don't know if we'll really be able to see or not, but as I mentioned earlier, as you go north from the county road, it rises up steeply for the most part. You can kind of see that there. I don't know that it's a bluff, like an actual drop, but it's steep for sure. It would be work to have a driveway created, which is why it's so nice that this already has that easement road that starts on the west existing road that's been there 100 years and goes across a few of the tracks. And it gives you access to this particular tract, Tract 3. It takes you in toward about the north third of the property. So now we're still looking north. That's the White River, of course. Gorgeous, extremely popular river, very close to this property. That's a look at the property in the area. There you can see the red truck right at the bottom. And just look straight north from there and you're seeing the property. So you can see how it rises up from that county road. And then looks like it kind of levels off. As I'm looking at the topo map while we're doing this, got it on the desk here, the northern part of the property appears to have several spots which could potentially be choice building sites. And actually the way it's situated, you might have some river views too. Not sure about that. You definitely have some kind of views. I don't know if it would be the river or not, but you're going to have probably the potential for some pretty nice building sites as well. The river obviously is fantastic. This section is known for, we've been told, trout fishing, so rainbow trout and brown trout, and bass, catfish, and walleye are kind of the main ones, but there's probably dozens of other species, or at least a dozen other species of fish you could catch in those waters. We're about 15 miles northwest of Batesville, Arkansas. We're about, I guess maybe 10 or 15 miles southeast of the Ozark National Forest, which gives you a couple 100,000 acres of additional land for hunting and recreation. And the White River, White River comes from the north and goes southerly down through Batesville. But the Ozark National Forest borders, I should say the White River borders the east side of that tract of national forest. Oh, there you have it. So that's Tract 3 drone video. Check out the other videos as well. Just all these tracks are great, but this is one of the kind of, I guess, extra special ones out here for a lot of different reasons. But check out the other videos. Check out the maps. If you have any questions, let us know. That's Tract 3. It's about 10 acres in size. And extremely close to the White River in Independence County, Arkansas.